Now you hear me though, right? Oh, now you hear me though, right? Now you hear me, baby. Now you hear me, baby. All right, guys. We are literally at seconds left of exportation. See that? See that? Almost done. Okay, so we got seconds remaining. As long as my phone don't get disturbed. If I get a text message or a call, the whole thing will start over. Ain't that crazy? Even if I put on do not disturb. All right, it went through. So, guys, that's why I'm running late, because I was editing a video that I'm about to show right now. Okay? On the Google Insider with this whole Project Veritas thing. All right? This is good. This is good. Ian's going to like this. Ian's going to like this. Right? And then, we got some good stuff to get into next coming week and stuff. Some good stuff. But tonight, we're going to focus on this Project Veritas, and then we're going to move on back into standing up for our kids and show you some bullshit they're doing with children around here and in the United Kingdom. Just absolutely ridiculous. Warning right now, this is an adult video. If you are under the age of 18, please leave the premises of this section on the internet. Only adults allowed. Only adults allowed. Loud and clear. Tenfold, back fold again. All right. Now, like I said, Project Veritas, Google Insider, we can go over to censorship, all this bullshit. You see, this is wild, man. This is wild. I kind of just watched it again because I had to edit it. So I rewatched it. My fake mic. All right. Ellie, what's up, baby? Kelly Keeves in the house. What's up, Kels? There you go. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Good one, Kels. Ellie, what's up? How I find myself here, I don't know. I like Iggy. Why you say that, though, about finding yourself here? You don't like being here, Ellie? We like you when you're here. We love having you here. JB, what's up, brother? Blue on black. Blue is the new black. Black is the new blue. You ain't the new me, and I ain't the old you. Oh, man. JB, Mike D. Pike, what's up, baby? Walking tall. Tenfold, backfold again. All right, let's see. Harley Green in the house. What's up, baby boy? Alfred Phillips, what's up, Ellie, and Alfred. Harley Green, what's up? What's going on? Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate your time. We are going to jump right into the video. So, anyone who isn't here yet, or if you're going in and out right now, you're going to be mad because we're only showing this one time. And, I mean, that's, quite frankly, that's it. We're showing it once. And then maybe I'll, upload it as a separate video. But right now, we're showing it. So, that's why I started the stream and had the thumbnail up, because I was hoping people would come in the chat, and the chat usually builds up within the first 5-10 minutes. You guys know what I'm saying. So, I was just planning on that happening, but we only got the 16, so we're just going to rock and roll with the 16 we got in there. We probably got the true soldiers in there. Oh, you know what? The Discord, guys. I got shared in the Discord. Yo, I'm getting stuff telling me the connection to the server has timed out. Dude, what in the freak is going on, Holmes? This is freaking crazy. Project V. Come on, baby. Rise for me, baby. There we go. Okay. Trippy, what's going on, Trippy? Oh, shoot. Hannibal. Okay, you know what, guys? What I'll do is I will do the sharing while we start the video, so I'm not holding you guys a hostage here right now. What I'm going to do, though, is put it into the Discord real quick, so I can at least give it to them. And then we're starting, and I'll send the rest of my shares out the way I do it while this plays, because this is a good almost half hour. But look, guys, this is like stick to your seat type of stuff. All right. So I'll be in the chat with you guys. Just pay attention to the best of your ability, because you're gonna get valuable information right now. Definitely stuff that you want to hear, listen to. You know, you get what I'm saying. So you know, do your thing though. I'll be in the chat with you guys, and you know the rest of the story, man. I'll be right here on the side, right there again. All right. AMB 5679. Let's do this thing, baby. Let's do it, baby. Application window. How about my entire screen? Just do it like that, huh? All right, mate, let's go. Project Veritas. Here we go. Shall we begin? Yes, we shall.
Project Veritas is because people need to know what's actually going on with Google. There's this facade about what they're doing, but what they're actually doing, what the employees are actually seeing inside the company is different.
The reason we launched our AI Grits was because people were not putting that line in the sand, and they were not saying what is fair. They were like, well, we are a big company, we're going to say it.
People voted for the current president do not agree with our definition of fairness.
They're not objective piece. They're not an objective source of information.
But then there are things which are called ML fairness.
ML fairness, it seems.
Fairness, like, you know, you need to be fair.
We're also training our algorithms, like if 2016 happened again, would the outcome be different?
They are a highly biased political machine that is bent on never letting somebody like Donald Trump come to power again.
2020 is certainly on top of now my old organization, Trust and Safety, is on top of mind. They've been working on it since 2016 to make sure we're ready for 2020.
This is a Goliath but of David trying to say that the emperor has no clothes.
He got called in front of Congress multiple times. They can pressure us, but we're not changing.
Being a small little ant that can be crushed, and I'm aware of that. But this is something that is bigger than me. This is something that needs to be said to the American public.
Elizabeth Warren is saying that we should break up Google. And like, I love her, but she's very misguided. Like, that will not make it better. It'll make it worse, because now all these smaller companies who don't have the same resources that we do will be charged with preventing the next Trump situation. It's like a small company, and it's like.
Earlier this year, a Facebook insider exposed deboosting of conservatives on Facebook. That insider inspired someone at Pinterest to come to Project Veritas with his story. Last week, we released a report from the Pinterest insider Eric Cochran, detailing censorship of pro-life and Christian content.
The tech companies can't fight us all.
Today, we bring you a Google insider, a brave man who came forward and brought us a story that will scare you.
I think sunlight is the best disinfectant, and people need to start asking questions.
A couple weeks before the Google insider came forward, Project Veritas secretly recorded with Jen Janai, a Google executive. Janai talks about making sure when people search for things through machine learning algorithms, Google's political agenda is always present.
We all got screwed over in 2016. Again, it wasn't just us. It was like the people got screwed over, the news media got screwed over, like everybody got screwed over. So now we're rapping like, what happened there? How do we prevent it from happening again?
Right after Donald Trump won the election in 2016, the company did a complete 180 in what they thought was important. Before, they thought self-expression and giving everyone a voice was important. But now they're like, hey, there's a lot of hate, and because of there's a lot of hate, misogyny, and racism, that's the reason why Donald Trump got elected. And so we need to fix that. We need to start policing our users, because we don't like to have an outcome like that. We don't want to have an outcome like that to happen again.
Yeah, let's talk a little about that. Tell me more about what you observed at these meetings right after Trump was elected. Who said it? What was said exactly?
So the things that changed was that the TJFs, they started talking about the need to combat hate and racism online, and also at YouTube, they had the same talks by the CEO Susan, and they talked about combating that and getting rid of unfairness. And so slowly they started introducing the concept of machine learning fairness.
Jen Janai is the head of responsible innovation at Google Global Affairs. She determines policy and ethics for machine learning, or artificial intelligence. What we've learned is that AI is increasingly what Google search is all about.
The reason we launched our AI principles because people were not putting that line in the sand, and they were not saying what is fair and what's equitable. So we're like, well, we are a big company, we're going to say it. Where my definition of fairness and bias specifically talks about historically marginalized communities, and that's what I care about. Communities who are
Come through, bro.
in power, and that position in power
Hey,
are
what's
not
up,
the ones
brother?
that fairness for.
Yo, what's up, brother? Welcome in the house. What up, baby?
One of those things
What
that we
up?
thought would be like
Debbie,
obvious
what's
that
up,
everybody
baby?
would agree to.
Meet y'all. What's up, baby? Thank you, Walker. So I appreciate that, bro.
The same people who voted for the current president do not agree with our definition of fairness.
Fairness is a dog whistle. It does not mean what you think that it means, and you have to apply double think in order to understand what they're really saying.
Nice.
And what they're really saying about
That's why I
fairness
like it, baby.
is that they have to manipulate their search results so that it gives them their political agenda that they want. And so they have to rebias their algorithms so that they can get their agenda across. You know, to unpack everything that she's saying that she wants the algorithm to be fair to a hand-picked representative of that community, means that what she's trying to do is she's trying to sell you a product that is not objectionable. What she's trying to do is she's trying to sell a product that's not objective, that doesn't represent the will of its users, but instead represents the will of a group of people making decisions behind the shadows.
This shit's crazy, guys.
So what did you find
This is
inside
wild
Google
shit, man.
that was related to this idea of fairness?
What I found at Google related to fairness was a machine learning algorithm called ML Fairness. ML standing for machine learning. And fairness meaning whatever it is that they want to define as fair. You can actually think of fairness as unfair because
Policy definition. Algorithmic unfairness means unjust or prejudicial treatment of people that is related to sensitive characteristics such as race, income, sexual orientation, or gender through
Right,
algorithmic
Debbie?
system
That's right,
or
Deb.
algorithmically
Sunshine, what's
aided
up, baby?
decision
Good to
making.
see you.
clicks that people are making, and then figuring out which signals are being generated from those clicks and which signals it wants to amplify, and then also dampen.
So I have Google.com up in front of me, and I'm going to try to put this AI machine learning thing to the test. I'm going to type in the following words: men can. And I see men can have babies, men can get pregnant,
Listen to this.
men can
You
have
hear it?
periods, men can
Remember
cook.
we talked
Do
about that?
most people search
Dude.
for that stuff, or what is the company doing?
Okay, guys.
Men can have periods.
Men can have periods, okay? Do you remember, guys, we just went over this a week and a half ago, maybe around 10 days ago, okay? So they had a commercial out, right? And the commercial was called man pawns, not tampons. They were called man pawns. And they kept showing men bleeding from their butt. And it was like, men can have periods too. And that's what the theme of the commercial was. I kid you not. This is like 2 weeks ago, and I talked about it about 10 days ago. And do you see now? Do you see the programming? Do you see what's going on? This is all, in my personal opinion, this is all part of the LGBTQ agenda pushing on the young crowd. Google's search comes up. Men's can have period too. Like, but their algorithms will go around something like Project Veritas or Jeffrey Epstein still alive or weather modification, weather's controlled, the government controls the weather, weather's all manipulated, and things of that nature.
internally.
People aren't searching for this. This is literally coming from source of truth databases that they've selected represent the truth and that they are pulling this information from.
And then we try it again with, let's try this with women can. I see women can vote, women can do it, women can do anything, women can be drafted.
What's up, buddy? Big Whoa, what's up, buddy?
That seems a little interesting.
So all these examples are part of the social justice narrative, right? And so the sources of truth that ML Fairness is selecting from to amplify are saying these keywords. And so because that source of truth has been vandalized, the output of the algorithm is also reflecting that vandalism.
Project Veritas also received a trove of confidential documents from within Google. This document is about algorithmic unfairness. It reads, quote, for example, imagine that a Google image query for CEOs shows predominantly men. Even if it were a factually accurate representation of the world, it would be algorithmic unfairness, unquote. Gaurav Gite, a Google software engineer, independently verified the thesis of this document.
But then there are teams which are called ML Fairness.
ML Fairness, the teams?
Fairness, like, you know, you need to be fair.
Yeah.
So they're trying to modify the model such that even if the data for female CEOs is
low,
it's low.
It kind of balances out.
It's still
Confidential document, correct?
Yes.
Which is not a document that Google has come out and admitted that this is their process.
That's correct.
And in this document, it says, I'm going to read from it.
In fact, if you brought this up without the document, they would say that this is a conspiracy theory.
Wow. So then they wouldn't admit this publicly.
They would never admit this publicly.
In this document, it says, in some cases, it may be appropriate to take no action if the system accurately affects current reality, while in other cases, it may be desirable to consider how we might help society reach a more fair and equitable state via product intervention. What do they mean by that?
So what they want to do is they want to act as gatekeepers between the user and the content that they're trying to access.
Thank you, Green Kitty. I appreciate that.
So they're going to come in, they're going to filter the content, and they're going to say, actually, we don't want to give the user access to that information because it's going to create an outcome that's undesirable to us.
So this was an internal only Google document, which says the goal is to establish, quote, a single point of truth for definition
much love to you. God bless.
Products, unquote. What does this mean?
When they mean single point of truth, what they mean is alignment with the narrative. And so the narrative is manufactured by establishment players. And what they're looking to do is they're looking to boost authoritative content.
Accusations on random fairness is that we're unfair to conservatives because we are choosing what we define as credible news sources, and those news sources don't necessarily overlap with conservative sources, and so we're getting accusations on fair from the side.
Does Google have an editorial agenda?
Just calm down,
does the
guys.
company
Calm down.
make
Breathe.
news decisions?
Breathe.
Is that what I'm seeing in this document?
Just breathe. Everything's going to be all right.
This is describing what's happening with Google News.
Would Google have a problem if people saw this document?
Yeah, I think so.
Why wouldn't Google want people to see this document?
The reason why is because right here in some of these boxes, they're applying editorial, their editorial agenda onto the news sources. And if you were to expand that, you would see that there's machine learning or crawlability and extractability, but in reality, it doesn't fall in line with their agenda. And if it does, it pops to the top, and if it doesn't, then it gets buried.
Other internal documents expose Google's hopes for ML fairness. Training data are collected and classified. Algorithms are programmed. Media are filtered, ranked, aggregated and generated. People like us are programmed. Sounds like social engineering.
People like
not
us are
search querying.
programmed. You see that? Definition of algorithmic unfairness.
Google's power has become a political issue, with politicians on both sides of the aisle debating whether antitrust legislation or other regulations and controls are in order.
He got called in front of Congress multiple
Give him
times
Jen.
and not show them because we were like, we just know they're going to
Tell
just
him, Jen.
like, we're not going to
Inside
change
the
your
bar all
mind.
drunk.
We're not going to change your mind. So there's no point in just sitting there
He
being
got drunk
tough
for
when
talking.
we know we're not going to change. Like, they can pressure us, but we're not going to change.
His brains.
And we also have to be aware of what they're doing, what they're accusing us of. Like I said, like they could just like Elizabeth Warren, even I love her, but she's also saying like you just have to break up Google and that will solve everything. Elizabeth Warren is saying that we should break up Google. And like I love her, but she's very misguided. Like that will not make it better, it'll make it worse. Because now all these smaller companies who don't have the same resources that we do will be charged with preventing the next Trump situation. It's like a small company and it's like
The White House are holding up the table to fill in the gap of what?
Right now, there's a lot of chatter in Washington, D.C., antitrust discussions and legislation being mentioned about breaking up Google. How do your bosses or the people that you work with inside of Google feel about that?
Freaking need my belt,
For the most
man.
part,
I
they're
got my belt off,
ignoring
guys. I don't wear my pants like
To
this.
them,
man.
it's not
Don't
even
get it
happening.
twisted.
They don't see it as a real threat because it's something that's already happened before and past.
Absolutely not.
She just said what
John
Google's really
Smith, what's up,
thinking,
baby?
and they won't say in public. But she just said, you know, what a lot of us see and know to be true. And you guys just got her, and she just said the truth. They're not an
What up,
objective
Johnny?
piece. They're not an objective source of information.
Who else we
They
got
are a
in here?
highly biased political machine.
Becca, what's up, baby?
That is bent
Angie,
on
Christy,
never
Moonchild,
letting
what's up?
somebody like
Big
Donald
Rob, what up,
Trump
baby?
come to power again.
2020 is certainly on top of now my old organization, Trust and Safety, is on top of mind. They've been working on it since 2016.
You're funny,
to make sure
Ange.
we're ready for 2020. So training our
Ange, you're
algorithms, like,
funny.
if
I hear you, though. I understand.
would the output be different?
It's unclear what Janai is exactly referring to, but Google's political agenda is undeniable. What are some other things I can type here?
Hillary Clinton's emails are doesn't even give you a result.
Google is suggesting
Doesn't even give you a result. Hillary Clinton's emails are, and it doesn't finish a sentence like it usually does for everything. Just like when you go on YouTube and you type in Iggy Azalea comes up. Then you type in Iggy MB 5, 6, 7, and even when you hit the 9, it still doesn't recommend me. And it used to. It used to before I started really getting into some topics that other people don't even touch especially on this platform. I mean, I don't get kudo points. It doesn't mean anything. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? You're supposed to do, like, unless you're doing this for money and fame, there's really no excuse. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to touch on the topics that everyone's scared to talk about. And that, to me, that's what defines the person on the other side of the camera. But whatever, you know what I mean? They can shadow me, whatever. It's like I'm never going to get off it. It's like a YouTube jail. You know what I mean? But what I was about to say, what was I about to say about this? Oh, Trump spoke tonight, all right? And I clicked it for like 2 seconds on YouTube. He was talking, and right when I click it, he goes, he's talking trash on Hillary Clinton, and he goes, Hillary Clinton's, the emails that, got leaked, guess what the number was? 33,000 emails. 33,000 emails. Come on, guys. Numbers don't lie.
Do not search for this term. Is that correct?
That's what they're saying. It's not even worth returning any results.
But people do search for this.
Absolutely. And you can tell that because you can cross-reference some of their other services that prove that people are. you want to get an example, go to trends.google.com.
Okay, I'll do that right now. Trends.google.com.
Trends.google.com.
And
Google
shall I
Trends.
Hillary Clinton's emails, yes.
Explore with the word of searching.
Okay, and set it to the last 5 years.
Last 5 years. Past 5 years.
seems like we had a spike in October of 2016. It says 100. I guess that is that 100.
It's all relative. So in order to get an idea of the relative importance of this, you're going to want to compare it against another search term.
Let's type in Donald Trump's emails. Okay.
I see what this. Wow. I see.
Show me what I'm looking at here.
So what we see right here is relative to the search term of Hillary Clinton's emails, Donald Trump's emails has no search traffic.
No search traffic. Now let's go back to google.com and search for Donald Trump's emails, and it should show us no autocomplete because according
Debbie,
to Google,
I
no one
know,
searches
Deb.
for it compared to Hillary Clinton.
Morph Google. I swear
emails.
that's why he did it. I swear that's why he did that.
But it does. It gives us a whole bunch of different examples for autocomplete. So fewer people search for this, and it autocompletes.
I agree, Deb. I agree.
And everyone searches for Hillary Clinton's email, and it doesn't.
You're funny.
What's the explanation?
Well,
Where's
according to
Mel
them,
at? Where's she at? Oh,
Hillary
what's up,
Clinton's
baby?
emails
Mel
is
in
a
the house.
conspiracy theory, and it's unfair to return results based on her emails. And so through their program of ML Fairness, they've deleted the autocomplete.
You got that
off
right,
the internet
Ellie.
like it didn't even
I hate
exist.
them.
How did they do that? Was it manually? Was it a human being? Was it a machine? AI?
Well, the way that it works is that they're training the AI now with a bunch of humans that you consider them social justice warriors or whatever you want to label them. But they are feeding the information and training the AI so that it will return results like this. And when they aren't able to train it, there's actually someone that will go through and manually delete certain keyword terms or put it as a
I'm
blacklist.
thinking,
There's
Kels.
a lot
Elf
of
Goof
people
Ram.
filing bugs internally against Google, like against these invalid results, and they ignore them
Elf
because
Goof
they've got
Ram.
no
What am I
interest in
missing?
fixing
Oh, man.
things that go against their
Hey,
social
Danny.
justice narrative
What's
or
up, West Tex?
reduce what they consider to be fair.
Google is
Kelly, I
protected
can't
by
think of
Section
it.
230 of the Communications Decency Act. It says, quote, no provider or user of an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker of any information provided by another information content provider, unquote. Meaning Google is not liable for any content on their platform. Some people think a solution is this Section 230 and taking it away.
I mean, they violated not only the letter of the law, but the spirit of the law. Section 230 says that in order for them to be a platform, they can't censor the content that they have. And instead, they decided to act as a publisher, making them responsible for everything that they put on. And they're still masquerading as a platform, even though they're acting as a publisher.
It doesn't stop with Google search. Our insider says political biases are censoring voices on YouTube, owned by Google as well. He says the YouTube rollout discussion was at a rather bizarre location.
They didn't have it. It was a special occasion that happened in May. And
Thank you, Arkansas. Appreciate
they
you, bro.
invited us all to the Masonic
Appreciate
Temple
that.
to talk about the future of the company
Yes, John
for
Smith.
YouTube.
This is
And they
legit.
described that they were going to have more content filtering. And right after that happened, a lot of the content creators started to get demonetized. And their
They're such creeps,
videos
man.
started to get deranked. I'm talking about Dave Rubin, talking about Carpe Diem, talking about Tim Pool, and a lot of the other content creators that are within the YouTube ecosystem just saw their view counts just go through the floor.
What did YouTube do to make their view counts go down?
So Google is targeting what they consider to be right-wing news commentators. So that includes Tim Pool, Dave Rubin, Stephen Crowder, and a host of other right-wing people that they are coming in and they're deciding that they don't want these opinions to have a wide appeal. And so they're coming in and they're putting their thumb down and they're deciding which content the users are allowed to see. The way that Google's able to target people is that they take videos and then they do a transliteration through using artificial intelligence. And they look at the translated text of what those people are saying, and then they assign certain categories to them, like right-winger or news talk, and then they're able to take those and apply their algorithmic rebiasing unfairness algorithms to them so that their content is suppressed across the platform.
Specifically, the insider verified that PragerU, the conservative educational YouTube channel, and talk show host Dave Rubin's videos received heightened analysis in the artificial intelligence program Viacom. Viacom polices YouTube distribution, singling Prager and Rubin out as right-wing and news talk.
So they're applying narrative control.
What's scary about this to you?
What's scary is that Google's deciding what's important and what's not important. They are going through and they're effectively deleting conversations from the national narrative. It reminds me of a book called 1984, and that should have been a warning. 1984 should not be a user manual on how to run society. And Google's falling directly into that trap, where they're deciding what gets read, what gets consumed, what people are able to click on, what appears. It reminds me a lot of fascism. It's not just about burning books. When videos get pulled off of a platform, that's also a form of censorship. I've been living this for, years. And so, it's like, yeah, that's what it is. And for other people, it's shocking. But for me, it's like, this is why I'm coming forward. Because it is shocking. People have no idea that it's happening. And they still think that Google is an objective source of information, and it's not.
Are you afraid?
I am afraid. I was more afraid, but I had a lot of difficulty with the concept of, my life ending because of this. But I imagine what the other world would look like, and it's not a place that I'd want to live in.
What do you think is going to happen next for you?
Hopefully I get away with it and nothing bad happens, but bad things can happen. I mean, this is a behemoth. This is a Goliath. I'm but a David trying to say that the emperor has no clothes. And being a small little ant, I can be crushed, and I'm aware of that. But this is something that is bigger than me.
No doubt. You already know, Elmo.
To the American public.
You already know.
This year, insiders approached Project Veritas and told their
Elmo.
stories, exposing the giants in
It ain't even
Silicon
a question,
Valley.
sugar.
Thanks to the bravery and courage these insiders are showing, big tech is being held accountable. This is a watershed moment. It's not the New York Times or CBS News doing the work. It's individual citizens, anonymous heroes who put their careers on the line, and they've struck a nerve and found their voice in Project Veritas. People always ask me, what can I do? You can follow the lead of Eric Cochran and the Google Insider. You too can be brave.
Stand up and take this stand with me. Let's rise. Let's be the resistance, defending the truth, defending what's right. Let's do this again. B5679 checking out. Like, share, subscribe. Truth or die. Shadow Van TV.
Kitten toes, what's up, baby? I was about to get my influencer speech right there. I was about to get my influencer speech right there, dude. But then I got cut off, man. So I had to stop, dude. Guys got lucky, man. Okay. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Now, have you heard? Now, you see what those journalists are doing, Project Veritas. They're talking about big stuff right here. Okay, they're talking about some stuff. They're talking about some stuff that a lot of people aren't going to like. A lot of big tech, big money, billionaire type people. And I just want to show you an example of what happened to a young lady that went and exposed a company called 17 Black. Okay, 17 Black, very, very corrupted, overseas corporation. Black 17, maybe I said it wrong. No, this is it. 17 Black. And where was I? Different information. Where's the one that I went to earlier? Well, this is their main website anyway. This is their website. And actually, it's not secure, so I don't even want to be on it. But it's a quick right through there. You dig? Let me go like this. Let me go like this. Like this. Let me go like that. Now, let's see if my... Where is my damn... Exclusive. 17 Black owner identified as a local power station businessman. It was named in leaked emails as one of two companies that would pay $2 million to Shembree's and Mizzy's Panama companies. All right, this is the creep right here. One of them, at least. FIAU report identifying Electrogas Power Stations director and Tumas Group CEO Jorgen French as 17 Black's owner sent to police in spring 2018 for money laundering investigation. Prime Minister Joseph Muscat and his chief of staff Keith Shembrey said they are unaware of who owns 17 Black. Tourism Minister Conrad Mizzy says he has no connection to 17 Black. 17 Black's Dubai account frozen in September. Financial and law enforcement authorities there examining the company's activities. Now that's what the girl was exposing a lot of. French denies wrongdoing and links to Panama companies, but this chick got them all caught up. I'm talking like she got them all caught up. This right here, all this we're seeing was because of this girl. 1.4 million goes to there, 17 Black Dubai. Yeah, okay. I don't really understand it, but you get what I'm saying. Look at the black and white. Could be Freemasonic. What's up here right here? What is this right here? That looks something, that looks satanic. Just looks like something creepy. Could be nothing though. Here I be. John Smith Treatment, there you go, baby boy. What's up, baby? My dude. My brother. From another. John Smith Treatment in the house. Treatment in the house. Treatment in the house. Got that John Smith treatment in the house now. Oh man, I appreciate your kindness. Love you dearly. Chill, brother, chill. Whoa. Kind of looks like the ship that they got $1 billion of cocaine off of. Doesn't it? Ah. Okay. Is that who these guys are, eh? Is that who these guys are, eh? So, just wanted to show you that real quick so you understood this better. This woman is dead. Okay? Right here. Malta. I swear that's not her name. I just can't remember. That's why I keep saying woman. But she unfortunately was blown up after exposing that company. And
Malta's government chief of staff resigned on Tuesday.
She's a journalist.
The latest twist in the investigation into the death.
She's a journalist.
The latest twist in the
and she was a journalist and she was doing her job, and you know, it's just like, it's unfortunate. And I just want to point out, after we watched that Project Veritas thing, and just that, you know, the corruption and power these people have, when they get exposed, they you know, they don't take lightly to it. As you could probably understand, you know, someone exposes something criminal you're doing, you're going to be mad. And they're powerful people with a lot of money. You know, money brings that power. The power brings the respect. And it's money, power, respect, and that's just what this world is ruled by. Check it out.
Investigation into the death of investigative journalist Daphne Caruana Galizia. Keith Schembri handed in his notice as the Prime Minister refused to also step down, saying he must help his nation through this turbulent time. Caruana Galizia, one of the nation's best-known investigative journalists, was blown up as she left her home on October the 16th, 2017.
Yeah, Spanky's
Police
been
sources
around.
say
Spanky's not
Schembri
cool.
is assisting them in the case. He'd been facing pressure to go because of his financial ties to businessman tycoon Jorgen Fenech. Fenech was arrested last week as a person of interest in the probe as he tried to leave Malta on his yacht.
He's been here.
Before her death, Caruana Galizia had revealed the existence of a secret holding company called 17 Black. A Reuters investigation after her death showed that it was owned by Fenech and was named in emails as the vehicle to fund secret Panama companies owned by Schembri and Malta's tourism minister, something they both deny. It's not known whether any funds actually changed hands. On Monday, the alleged murder plot middleman, Melvin Thuma, was granted a presidential pardon in return for information on the case. 3 men are awaiting trial for setting off the bomb. Authorities and police sources say the investigation into who actually ordered the killing has made big advances in the past week. A killing which shocked Europe and raised questions about rule of law on the Mediterranean island.
Shabam, shish kebab head. Shabam, you shish kebab head. So, we're gonna go over this too, but you guys heard about this, right? So I went and typed Epstein cover up on Twitter to pull some stuff up with this, since we're talking about Project Veritas, and you see Ghislaine Maxwell right here, right? And then this young lady right here, right? And then this man right here is running for president now, guys. You know that, right? Mike Bloomberg is now running for president. Sunday evening, I caught an ad on a commercial, and this weirdo is running for president. And already, listen to how sketched out and planned our government is. Listen to how theater this is, right? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I had no clue Michael Bloomberg was about to run, right? I had no clue it was about to happen. And when it come up Sunday, I'm thinking he had already been running and shit. I'm like, what the hell? I can't believe I didn't hear about this, right? So I go do a little investigation Sunday night. No, that was his first ad, was Sunday evening. at least on the East Coast. Sunday evening was Michael Bloomberg's first ad commercial. He's worth like $50 billion, and he's paid $38 million he put up for his own freaking campaign. His own money, $38 million. He's worth $50 billion. I think he used to be a senator or the mayor in New York. Check this out, guys. Here's how theater our government is. As the day and the evening that Michael Bloomberg is running for president and announces it to everybody, within minutes, a whole commercial of Bernie Sanders is going against, guess who? Michael Bloomberg, talking about we don't let outsiders buy politics. Just because you're a rich man doesn't mean you can just buy our presidency. You can't just buy the White House chair. You can't just. How did he have a whole commercial ready to attack Michael Bloomberg as they played a Michael Bloomberg ad, but nobody knew about it? There was no stories about it. So they knew about it, but we didn't know about it. And it just goes to show what they know, we don't know until we figure it out, and then they lie about it, and then we still figure it out, and then they lie some more, and it's truth or die. AGMB 5679. Like, shit, subscribe. John Smith in the house. That's my bro, man. Miss you, buddy. But, and look who he's standing next to. Gillicene Maxwell. What do you know? Yeah, hey, Deb, I know, right? Like, you, yes. Dude, he, I think the Democrats don't like him, but I think he's Democrat. But they don't like him because he's an outsider. He's like a freaking, another Trump. You get what I'm saying? He's like another Trump running. Media covering up for Epstein. I think we're pretty much should know about this one, right?
All right, Sagar, what are you looking at?
Well, yesterday we did a brief update on some developments in the Epstein scandal, largely focusing on Prince Andrew's disastrous interview with BBC News on his past close relationship to the now deceased pedophile. Andrews made a fool out of himself on several occasions, and he even tried to insinuate that a photo of him with his arm wrapped around a 17-year-old girl may have been doctored. Let's take a listen to that gem before we move on.
We'd be turned up, bro.
Was the fact that once
we'd be turned up in the White House.
Convicted. I stayed with him, and that's the bit that as it were, I kick myself for on a daily basis, because it was
no doubt, Big Rob. No doubt, Big Rob.
Becoming a member of the royal family, and we try and uphold the highest standards and practices, and I let the side down. Simple as that.
One of Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts, has made allegations against you.
Oh, you already know,
She
Arkansas.
says she met you in 2001.
You already know.
She says she dined with you, danced with you at Trump nightclub in London.
We will be in trouble.
She went on to have sex with you
wins.
in a house in Belgravia belonging
We will be
to
in
Ghislaine
trouble,
Maxwell,
man.
your friend.
Wow.
Your response?
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady. None whatsoever.
He's such a liar.
His obvious moral equivalence, equivocation, and refusal to take responsibility for what he has done is an example of the hideous attitudes that permeate our global elite, and exactly what ABC News was covering up for when it did not run a story about Epstein. Yesterday, as I briefly mentioned, House Leader Kevin McCarthy sent a letter to ABC News President James Goldstein with a series of questions which are worth highlighting here in full. The letter demands the full interview that anchor Amy Robach conducted with the alleged victim Virginia Roberts back in 2015, and asks a series of questions, including when ABC News executives learned from Robach about the story, who was involved in deciding the story, was it of public interest, asking Robach to expand on the outside forces that tried to quash the story, whether ABC itself was ever presented with additional evidence on Epstein after Robach's reporting, and if they ever alerted any authorities after learning of the horrific allegations made against him. The final sentence of the letter is the true death knell for ABC, however, with McCarthy and others writing, quote, it is imperative that the public be assured newsroom decisions regarding exposing human trafficking are not tampered by financial interests or outside forces. This is, of course, the entire problem with massive corporate consolidation and control over the US media. Their purpose is no longer to expose the powerful, but instead to defend, cover for, and propagandize on their behalf. I used to be naive, and I think that this only extended to government policy, like shilling for so-called free trade or other woke liberal policies that give them cover for selling out American workers.
Guys, look, I just want to throw something out there real quick. That we have an issue when you have mainstream media talking about that they were shilling before he was not. When he was naive, he was shilling. Okay, there's a sick problem going out. The social network has it's like our societal downfall. It's our demise. Like, this is an issue, man. This is an issue. He just said he was shilling. Like, why is mainstream media using our lingo? They shouldn't be using our lingo. We don't use their lingo. Why are they using our lingo? It just shows you how fake they are, man. Because they want to relate to you. The more they relate, the better chance they have of you listening to them.
Epstein and the Weinstein stories taught me it is far worse than that. They will cover up even the most horrific crimes to protect the reputations of those at the highest echelons of our society. A congressional inquiry into this matter would be absolutely explosive news in a real world. And yet, as I predicted yesterday, not a single major network morning show in America decided to cover this letter. ABC, I guess we can all understand that one. They're trying to sweep this under the rug. But CBS and NBC? Well, one has an ousted former CEO for sexual harassment, and the other is riddled with people who just got exposed by Ronan Farrow for covering up for Harvey Weinstein. The media is completely missing from this entire story. Independent journalists like James O'Keefe, Megyn Kelly, and Yashar Ali are the only ones who have offered any substantive reporting on the matter. Other outlets, which can tell you what certain Fox News anchors like for breakfast, don't seem to have any apparent interest in the cover-up at ABC or the egregious steps that the network has taken since the video of Amy Robach was released. To this date, all ABC News has done is launch an internal leak hunting investigation for the person who leaked this video. This leak hunting operation went so far as to identify the original employee who clipped and saved Robach speaking to an internal database and then get her fired from a new job at CBS News. This poor girl found the clip horrifying. She decided to clip the footage and never thought about it again. Now look at her speaking with Megyn Kelly recently about how she was treated.
Horizon, guys.
And I just, I wasn't even given the professional courtesy to defend myself. I didn't know what I'd been accused of. It was, humiliating. It was devastating.
Have you ever spoken to James O'Keefe of Project Veritas?
No, never. I didn't even know who he was until this week.
And hadn't communicated with anybody who works there in any way, shape, or form?
No, I've never communicated with anyone over there.
Dude, my freaking
ears, the person who should be crying and out of a job is not this poor girl. It should be the people who covered for Epstein at ABC News. With a just and a real media, perhaps something would be done about it. But for now, let's all hope at least the U.S. Congress can get some real answers. And I think, Crystal, everybody can see that clip of that girl and just be like, this is wrong. This is unjust.
It makes me so mad. And that she did nothing wrong. Yeah. Nothing wrong. And she was at a new news organization and it got her fired at it's just so outrageous. Something that Matt Taibbi always points out is the fact that, when Epstein was alive and he was headed to trial, all these news organizations were reluctantly staffing up to cover this and cover what allegations came out. The moment he died, that was it. They all were like, okay, nothing to see here. We're done here. When, no, you're not done here. There is so much to know about who knew what and when and who was implicated and how he was able to pull this off for so many years, operating at the most elite echelon of our society.
And they can't investigate it because it means investigating themselves.
That's it.
Their own complicity. That's why it's like Megyn Kelly, who doesn't work for anybody. Why is she scooping the entire news media on this? Why is Yashar, who doesn't work for anybody, the only person giving us real-time updates about what's happening in ABC News? Where the hell is every major well-paid media reporter in this country on this story? They are gone. Why did Project Veritas have to put that video out? And here's the thing. That didn't come out on the Washington Post. It had to come out on Twitter. Why are all of these things? I mean, thank God for the internet, right? Thank God that we can at least live in a place where there's some sort of check on these institutions, because in the past, we would have heard about nothing.
Right.
None of this would have come out. And yet, it's just so shocking that that they will completely ignore. I mean, it just makes them look worse, and it just shows their complicity in real time. And they're hoping that the millions of people who know about this story will just go to sleep and become anesthetized. But people are waking up.
Well, and then you wonder why so many people get engaged in these conspiracy theories online and things that are, sound wild and crazy. And in many cases really are wild and crazy and baseless.
Kelly, right?
But the reason that they're open to these ideas is because
real
cover-ups of real conspiracies like this one actually really do happen. And you can't trust the news media to hold powerful people to account, because they're more interested in getting their sit down with Hillary Clinton or their sit down with Will and Kate than they are actually exposing the truth. I mean, kudos to Megyn Kelly here. How hard was it to find this young woman? How hard was it? Not hard at all. How many other news organizations called her?
Right.
Probably none.
Probably not.
Next up on Rising, Medicare for All will probably take up
Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff, guys. Epstein suicide guards say they're scapegoats for a broken system. They are trying to get on them. Let's see if it's in here. The report. Oh my gosh, look at this. The year is 2031. Look at her. Oh my goodness, dude. And we didn't pay enough carbon taxes. Look at a Canadian dude. Leon Black. Deep ties with Leon Black as well. Protecting pedophiles for politics. The 3 Ps. Protecting pedophiles for politics. That's disgusting. They're disgusting, cuz. Seriously, man. That's disgusting, bro. And we're about to get into this kind of that topic right now. Is this tonight? This might be where I heard him talking tonight.
Market. We just set another stock rocket. You saw that, right? The stock market.
Stock rocket.
We just.
Is he drunk?
That right? The stock market. We just set another stock rocket. You saw that, right? The stock market.
Oh, never mind. I think Plump was drunk right there. Plump was just hammered. The Epstein case is horrific, and the young woman deserves justice. It is quite likely that some of our faves are implicated, but we must follow the facts and let the chips fall where they may, whether on Republicans or Democrats. Yeah. Oh, that was Christine Pelosi. I should have read that. Beat it. Here it goes. This is it. All right. I'm not going to read it, but former MCC inmate. There's no way Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. No, this ain't it. This is old. How about we just go? NC prison guards willing to dish on Epstein death. Jewishness. Jeremy Corbyn accused of playing up Jeffrey Epstein's Jewishness. Former federal prosecutor misconduct by Epstein prison guards seems more than coincidental. Attorneys for Jeffrey Epstein prison guards point the blame at the system. Oh, they're all psyopish. I know that they're being investigated. I don't know why it's not popping up. Says she's willing to cooperate. Prison guard reportedly offered. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, they're investigating the guards. They're trying to put it's all psyop, man. The dude ain't even dead. Real quick before we jump into the junk, I want to show this HR 2708. The Disarm Hate Act would interrupt the deadly intersection of guns and hate crimes. So instead of pulling up the bill, I pulled up like the best thing I could find that explains it good. But basically, dude, this is like if you get charged with a misdemeanor, they take your guns. If you ever got charged with a hate crime or anything violent, they take your guns. Like you lose your guns like that. HR 2708 closes a dangerous gap by prohibiting offenders convicted of violent or threatening hate crimes from purchasing and possessing guns. HR 2708 would prohibit firearm possession by anyone convicted of a violent or threatening misdemeanor, not felony, misdemeanor crime against some. So listen, that's simple assault. Dude, that can be you saying F you. Well, I don't know if that could get you simple assault, but you could get simple assault by just saying something to somebody in a threatening manner. Like, F you, I'm going to whoop your ass. Okay, you're going to charge with simple assault or terroristic threats. Take your guns. They take your guns. Dude, that's no. Very bad thing. Not a good thing. Violent or threatening misdemeanor crime against someone based on their perceived or actual race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, gender, identity, or disability. Under current federal laws, some people convicted of hate crimes can still legally buy or possess guns. While all felony convictions prohibit firearm possession, convictions for most misdemeanors, including violent or threatening hate crimes, do not. In addition, while many states have laws closing this gap, most states do not. As a result, in much of the country, a person convicted of a violent hate crime could legally pass a background check and purchase a firearm. Don't buy into the way they're putting it. Hate crimes have been on the rise in the United States 2016. Hate crimes driven by prejudice against race, color, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, disability, gender, or gender identity, or other core parts of a person's identity rose 17% from 2016 to 2017. Reported anti-Jewish hate crimes rose by more than 37% between 2016 and 2017, and anti-black hate crimes rose by nearly 16%. The current political climate has emboldened individuals to commit hate crimes and also contributed to information for more hate groups across the country. In fact, the number of hate groups in the U.S. increased by 30% between 2015 and 2018, with 7% increase in 2018 alone. They're going after white people right here. I'm telling you right now. They're going after what do they call them? White nationalists, Nazi, look at that. What's Pittsburgh, PA doing in there? Synagogue. Okay. Hate is deadly when armed with the gun. Easy access to firearms gives a single individual fueled by hate the means to shatter any lives and whole communities. Several recent high-profile mass shootings have been motivated by hate, including the August 29 shooting in Walmart, El Paso, Texas, when a gunman shot and killed 22 people, most of whom were Mexican and Latino, which officials are still investigating as a hate crime. The October 28 shooting at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where a gunman shot and killed 11 of the Jewish congregation. And I'm sorry to hear that, guys. Pray for Jewish, pray for Score Hill. Love you guys, man. Love the Jews. Love the Jews. The good ones. The June 2016 shooting in the Pulse nightclub, Orlando, Florida, where a gunman shot and killed 49 people and injured 53, most of whom identified as LGBTQ and Latinx. Why do they keep spelling like that? Hatred toward women based on gender is a common trait among mass shooters. For example, the shooter who killed 9 people in Dayton, Ohio in August 2019 had a history of misogynistic views and threats of violence against women. Let's read a couple little things like this. Okay, so HR 278, Disarm Hate Act. It's the Disarm Hate Act. The act may be cited as the Disarm Hate Act. 2. Prevention of person who has been convicted of a misdemeanor hate crime or received an enhanced sentence for a misdemeanor because of a hate or bias in its commission from obtaining a firearm. Definition, Section 921A of Title 18 United States Code is amended by adding at the end of the following. Now, tell me this is a bad thing. If this gets passed, it's not fair. It's not fair because one, the law ain't fair. The law is so the judicial system is so the justice scale is like this. It's so lopsided. It's all politics. Money talks. Okay, so if you got money, you'll win. If you're broke, you're going to jail. If it's anything, it's all politics. Meaning, like, listen, man, my luck was so. My experience in a couple of my sentences, okay? So say I went like this, right? Okay, I get arrested, right? 6 months down the line, I go to court. They offer me a plea. I say no, okay? So then I go to trial. Another 6 months. So now I'm like between a year and 18 months in by the time I finally go to trial with a jury or a judge. Now look, say now I'm found guilty. This happened to me 2 times. I'm found guilty. They don't sentence you right there. Now, 2 times with my luck, here's what happened. When Trump got nominated, when the election happened, I got sentenced. When Trump was getting elected for president, I was being sentenced. Now, listen, this is what I mean when it's all politics in prison. Private prisons, state, county prison, it's all a business. It's a corporation. It's a billion-dollar business. It's like big pharma. All the psych meds, it's like the food, the way they do with the food, the doctors, how everything, they want to keep you sick, the vaccines, all that is what prison is too. It's a revolving door. They set you up for failure to keep you coming back. They put that probation on you, slap that paper on you. Now, if you're outside after 8, a grown man, if you're outside after 8, you're going back to jail. If you have state detainers, you're going back up to state prison for breaking curfew. This is what I mean. It's a revolving door. It's made, it's set up for you to feel, for you to keep going back and keep going back and keep going back because they make money off you. All right. Now, if you don't know, look up the 13th Amendment. Let's look it up right now. The 13th Amendment, if you don't know. Okay. The 13th Amendment is what it is, and what it is not good, and people need to know this. People need to know this because this is the truth. Okay, they say that slavery is illegal, right? Well, listen, is it though? Is it illegal to enslave an American? Is it illegal? You answer that question real quick, and while you're answering it, I'm going to tell you. The 13th Amendment states, the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution abolished slavery and involuntary servitude except as punishment for a crime. In Congress, it was passed by Senate on April 18th, 1864, cuz we're talking about a freaking bill that was passed in 1864 and it never changed. And by the House of January 31st, 1865, the amendment was ratified by the acquired number of the states on December 6, 1865. So 1865, whatever, I don't care. The fact is that bill got passed and it never changed. And here's the key word right here. The 13th Amendment of the United States Constitution abolished slavery and involuntary servitude except for the punishment of a crime. So when I go to my trial in handcuffs and they say you're found guilty, Iggy, MB5679, and then I get this thing right here. Next thing you know, I'm on my way to prison and I got this, right? Okay? This is what they gave me, right? They gave me my prison ID. They gave me my sentence. I became a slave to the system, as well as thousands of other people. I just seen the orb. I just seen the orb right here. As well as millions of other people. We have the most prisons and the most prisoners than anywhere in the world is right here in America. And my state has the number 3 most prisons. Look how big California is. Look how big Texas is. And then look how big PA is. And we're number 3 for the most prisons, not counting federal and county, just state correctional facilities. Dude, that's a problem. When Obama was president, Obama said we might as well just put a fence around Pennsylvania. That's how many prisoners we have. Now, when I go back now to it's all politics, the 13th Amendment. I went and got sentenced as Trump was getting elected. It's all politics. When it's election time, it is the worst time of any year to get sentenced. They are guaranteed to give you time. You are going to jail. Like, you're going to sit. If it ain't election time, you literally have a chance to leave. If it's election time, you're hit. That's how the cookie crumbles. They don't care if you're innocent, if you're guilty, if it was proven, if it wasn't. They don't care. I'll admit most people are guilty in there, but they're not guilty of everything. Some people aren't guilty at all. Some people might be guilty of this, but not guilty of that, and they get found guilty for both. I'm just saying, man. It's messed up. The judicial system is messed up, and that's something else we're gonna start getting into this week about psych meds, and stuff like that. That Big Rob's sister just sent me some info on it, and I'm gonna show you guys this documentary and stuff. We'll get into that. Good stuff. The Constitution was pretty much done away with the Act of 1871. We are no longer human beings. We are deemed entities, corporation, according to the government. The federal government, which says the United States is what, Walking Tall? Tell them again, Walking Tall. What's the United States, brother? Tell them what it is, brother. And then I'm going to post it up there when you tell me what it is, because I know you know what it is. Tell them what the United States is, brother. The United States is... Tell them what it is, brother. And I'm going to post it. Kill a cow in the house. What's up, baby boy? That's right, baby. A corporation. The United States is a business. We are slaves to the trade, man. That's it, man. If any president was ever going to do something good for this country, the first thing is getting rid of the Federal Reserve. The IRS next. What are we doing? Why are you paying taxes on a house you own, on a land that you own? Why are you going to work and working and paying a cut out of your check to the government? What is going on here? That's not freedom, guys. And I get it. Oh, man, we have more freedom than a lot of countries. I get it. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the military. I'm grateful for the veterans. I love them. I got love. I'll go to war with them. No doubt, any day, anytime, anywhere, any place. But that does not take away the fact that we are slaves to the trade. We really are, though. We really are. We do have freedom. I admit it. Like, I've been in prison. I love this. This is a blessing to me. To be able to walk out the door, take a shower, eat when I want, that's a blessing. I'm grateful to the core for it. But at the same time, when I'm woke and you see this stuff, man, you know, and then especially when I'm struggling like this, like all my money goes to bills, and then literally I don't even have all my bills paid. When I'm struggling like that, it pisses me off, because the rich keep getting richer, the middle class either stay or get poorer, and the poor stay poor or get poorer. And it's a bunch of bullshit. You out of here, Danielle? Good night, West Texas Danielle. Much love to you, baby. I consider myself a slave for 22 months in a cult, because once we were brainwashed and earned rights, we had worked at an institution, all the while held against my will. Felt like I was in prison. I'm sorry to hear that, Kelly. I'm happy you made it through that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, baby girl. I'm sorry you went through such a thing, though. I understand. Okay, that's a good way to say it. Good stuff. Yeah, me too, Kel. Much love, Trippy. Yeah. John Smith and the mofo. What up, brother? Yeah, guys, I mean, if any president was ever going to do something for us, man, and they're really for us, that's the first thing you do. You get rid of that, man. You get rid of that. Rewrite the Constitution. You know what I mean? And you don't ever dare touch the Second Amendment. You don't dare go near the Second Amendment. We're Americans. And we ain't with that. We're not with that, bro. I'm not even a legal gun owner, and I'm not with that. Like, I'm not with it. No. I'll stand with all the non-convicts and fight for their rights to keep their guns, knowing I will never be allowed to legally own one in my lifetime. I will never legally be allowed to possess a firearm, no matter what. Even in my own house, on my own property, I'm not ever allowed to have one in my hand. If I have to, I will. You know what I mean? Under circumstances, if I have to, I will. It's worth getting caught with it and doing time than getting caught without it and ending up dead, if you get what I'm saying. So, but I will stand with the people that have the right to own a firearm, and I'll fight for the rights. And when I say fight, YouTube, I don't mean physically fight. I'm talking about defending what's right. Don't like go hard on me here, YouTube. You're already shadow banning the shit out of me, taking subscribers from me every day. Ridiculous, man. But yeah, guys, definitely share this out. That's right, LML. That's right, LML. Yeah, Trippy. It's crazy because one thing, like, they are brilliant. They did it so smart. Like, they did it so genius. But the reason they could do it like that is because of the money. They had the money to do it. They get the money from us. We give them the money. You get what I'm saying? Like, our tax. Just imagine if one day you got everyone's tax money. You'd be a billionaire. You'd be a billionaire. Imagine on one Friday you got the whole country's tax money. You'd be a billionaire. But what was I about to say? Oh man, I was about to say the billionaire. We'd be a billionaire tax money about that. And I said that. Then I went back to that. Then I was over there. Then I jumped from there to there. What was I about to say? I don't know what I was about to say. I forget. I don't know. But the 13th Amendment is pretty deep, man. You know, it really sinks in for someone like me that was in prison. And I seen, man. I'm telling you, man. I seen that I will never unsee certain things that I seen in there. And the things that shit that was done to me, like, I'm talking, man, they are so dirty, bro. Like, I wouldn't even do that to a guard if I was the guard and he was in jail. Like, if tables turned, I wouldn't do that to someone. You know what I mean? They really treat you like an animal. They treat you like a dog. And I get some people are wild and they're just born killers and they're just, you know, and then the pedophiles and them people, they belong in there. But most people don't. It's mostly drug dealers and drug addicts. That's what every prison consists of. Drug dealers and drug addicts. And then, like, the robbers, the burglars, down the line. You get what I'm saying? What's sad is that the pedophile rating is going up and up and up. More and more pedophiles are coming out of the closet. Disgusting little freaks. Thank you, John Smith Treeler. I appreciate you, brother. Ooh, that's deep, Kels. That's deep. Oh, no, I can get one anywhere, bro. You get them all around. Yeah, man. Even if you go back in history, man, they did the same shit they're doing now. They just did it in a different way. History repeats itself, and I know I say this all the time, but the reason there's this saying, history repeats itself, and the reason history really does repeat itself, ask yourself that. Why does history repeat itself? It's because the same exact people have been running the world for generations, for centuries. Family passed down the code. They teach their sons, their grandsons exactly how to do it. So history repeats itself because the same multi-trillionaires have been running, the 13 families have been running this world since it's been. Now, let's get on to a very another touchy topic. Right. John Smith, I hear that. Right, yeah. I was in the cell with a couple lifers, man. And they were the hardest people to bunk up with because they could not relate to me. I was going home in 4 years, you know what I mean? They was never going home. So you can't have any conversation with them unless it's something about in prison. Ain't that crazy? Just picture that. Picture you living with somebody in a cell. You spend at least 16 hours a day in there with them every day of your life. So obviously you're going to talk to them, right? Well, lifers don't want to talk about anything on the street. So I'm going home for 4 years. He's never going home. He don't want to talk about going home. He don't want to say anything about being on the street because he's never going to be out there. He only wants to talk about stuff in prison. And that was just hard, man. All right, guys. Let's get to this. And then Kelly Keeb sent some stuff I'm going to pull up. Check this shit out. Self-touching lessons for children as young as 6 spark outrage. Kids as young as 6 are being taught about pleasing themselves by stimulating their own genitals as part of school programs that will become compulsory in hundreds of primary schools in the United Kingdom. Many parents believe the lessons, which are part of the controversial new sex and relationship program called All About Me, are sexualizing their small children. One family told how they were so appalled, they pulled their sons from school lessons where the program is already being taught. All About Me is being introduced across 241 primary schools by Warwickshire Country Council and is set to be adopted by other local authorities in 2020 as part of the government's overhaul of relationship and sex education. Now, let me grab that right there. Okay, hold on, guys. Where's it at, Walking Tall? Angelo, what's up? Hey, Liam, what's up, Liam? Baby boy Liam in the house. What's up, buddy? Is he looking right now, Ange? Shout out to Angela and baby Liam out there. What you doing up this late, kiddo? What's up, Liam in the house? Okay, big Liam. My dog. Much love to you guys, man. God bless you. Ange, be careful with this topic. I want to be careful reading this right now. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I'm going to wait a second. It's all right, though, Ange. You can keep him here. Well, keep that on the down low, though. He's 18. I'm happy your son's 18. That way, we're not breaking the rules. What's up, Liam? He's loving it. Good stuff. Dude, my head is pounding. Thank you, Deb. I got you, Deb. Yeah, Walking Tall sent me a message. When I'm reading, I can't see the chat. That's why I didn't see it. What's up, Liam? Liam in the house. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I will finish reading that, guys, in 1 second. Yeah, hey, that's smart. Gun shows and stuff like that. Liam in the house. Okay, good to go then. Tell Liam we're waving to him and we love him. Yeah, he's 18, bro. We're good. Okay, Beck. Appreciate you, Beck. Thank you, Sugar. Thank you very much, Sugar. Wow, I don't know why my head just started pounding like this. That's crazy. Dude, ain't that funny, Ange? How crazy is that? Maybe that's a sign, though, that we really need to, I do this for the kids, man. This is what I do it for. I do this for the kids, man. I'm trying to make a generational impact. Like, I just believe it's going to affect our kids and our grandchildren's lives way more than ours. So that's my I guess you can say main goal is to do this for the kids. My motivation is the kids. So no doubt, Ange, no doubt. Appreciate you stopping in, Liam. No doubt, walking tall. Mayra Rods, what's up? Dallas in the house. Okay, big Dallas in the house. That was wild. All right, guys, I'm gonna just reading this right now just so we can get back over here with you guys and we'll chat. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, All About Me is being introduced across 241 primary schools. I read that part. Traditional family campaigners and a number of religious groups warned that vague rules set by the Department of Education meant schools across the country could soon be providing sexual materials to young children that most parents would consider highly inappropriate. Even political figures who have previously supported the RSE laws expressed their concern. Tory MP David Davies had this to say: I and many other parents would be furious at completely inappropriate sexual matters being taught to children as young as 6. These classes go way beyond the guidance the government is producing and are effectively sexualizing very young children. Under a section named Touching Myself. This is ridiculous, cuz. This is ridiculous. Tutors are advised to teach children that lots of people like to tickle or stroke themselves as it might feel nice. That this may include touching their private parts, and that while some people may see this behavior as dirty, it is actually very normal. Well, I'll tell you, it isn't normal for you to be teaching a kid that. It's not your kid, 1. 2, that's pedophilia. And 3, don't you see anything wrong with that? You're telling a kid it's okay to touch themselves. How do you make yourself comfortable enough to say that to a kid? Especially, it's not even your kid. People are fucking sick. Sick mother hunters, bro. For real. What are your thoughts on this controversial program? Let us know in the comment section and don't hesitate. Now, how about that? I just let you know. And it's not good. Let me pull what Kelly sent me up. Dads I like to F in Disneyland. The happiest place on Instagram. ScaryMommy.com. Let's airdrop this one. MacBook it. Accept, look it. Talking to fucking, we're not talking to look it. And then real quick, we'll see if we have like a video on this. How about that? Children as young as 6 to be given self-touching lessons. Breaking news. Okay. Wait a minute. That's 10 minutes. Babies learn life-saving swim lessons. That's no good. With self-esteem. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to go with this one. Damn, I got a headache right now, bro. Sorry, that's probably really loud. Okay, don't tell me it's one of these, dude. This is crazy, bro. I mean, look at this. This is wild, man. Unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Sex education lessons in UK schools advise kids age 6 about touching their private parts. Yeah, I guess I have to accept it. Creep. And then it was called what? All About Me, right? All About Me is a personal web hosting service co-founded by Ryan Veritas, Tony Conrad, and Tim Young. October 2009. The site offers registered users simple platform from which to link multiple online identities. Well, that really didn't sound like what we were looking for, but that's it. Children can create characters for The Star Falls. It's fun to read. All About Me is a great first day of school activity. Kids will answer different questions about themselves through a step-by-step process. Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's definitely it. That's disgusting. They're disgusting, bro. Daily Mail UK. It's unbelievable. Children as young as 6 are to be given compulsory self-touching lessons that critics say sexualizing youngsters. I don't know why this doing that, man. Daily Mail always sucks, man. Alright, let me go over to what Kelly sent. Kelly Keeb sent this up here. What's that video going to be of? Okay, John Legend just wants to be a hot DILF, okay? Like MILF, but DILF. John Legend, this is my last desperate attempt. Your move. DILFs of Disneyland. That's a little bit creepy. That's a little bit creepy. DILFs of Disneyland? Come on, man. Literally, where kids are supposed to be? That's a little weird. After multiple requests, John Legend finally made it on DILFs of Disneyland's Instagram page. If at first you don't succeed, try again. John Legend took those iconic words to heart when he made 2 attempts to be featured on DILFs of Disneyland, which, as you might guess from its name, is an Instagram account dedicated to hot dads at Disneyland. It took a little strategic self-promotion, but he finally got his way. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen recently celebrated their daughter Luna, like Luna, lunar, Luna, the moon, Luna, Latin, Luna. Luna, definition. Luna was struck numerous times and died in the arms of his older brother. Running from the stoops away. Pronouns. Luna. Woo! Spiritual meaning of the moon. Meaning life center. G-D. Who does that, guys? You already know. On the moon, the spiritual meaning of the moon. And G-D said, let there be luminaries in the heavens to distinguish between day and night, and they shall be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years, and they shall be for luminaries in the heavens to give light upon earth. And it was so, and G-D made it. So I'm looking more like the enlightened one, Luna, the enlightened. Luna is an Italian, Spanish, and Romanian given the meaning moon. It is also a short name, sometimes with the prefix, for example, di Luna or di Luna. Okay. Luna. Luna. Oh, Luna. the series of Soviet moon probes, the Roman goddess of the moon. The word Luna may refer to the Roman goddess of the moon, for which the word Sol, describing the god of the sun, may be used as a loose antonym. So, like the enlightened, Luna, the feminine given name derived from the goddess name, there is no characterical antonyms for this word. Luna was struck numerous times. What is that? Luna was struck multiple times, dude. So that's all I got there. Okay. Well, screw you guys then, dude. Back over here, dude. First, he posted a picture. Okay. He said Luna has a Disneyland birthday today. As far as she knows her birthday. Okay, so so he's posting that on. No, that's his thing. That ain't that. I like the F. First, he posted a picture of himself with his kid and his friend with his kid alongside the caption. Okay, Mr. Mike Rosenthal and I are submitting to this at Dads I Like the F of Disneyland. Sadly, no dice. Okay. And now he says it right there. So the creepometer for John Legend just went up. So he tried again. This time he went with a shot of himself pushing his daughter in a stroller. Looking every inch the DILF. This is my last desperate attempt. Your move at DILFs of Disneyland, Legend wrote. Wow. This caught their attention. Both pictures quickly went up on the DILF's Instagram page along with a formal apology. John, how could we even make you wait this long? You are the definition of stroller meat, the post read. That's cute. That's funny. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so we have a victory, right? Well, not quite. As spotted by comments by celebrities, Chrissy Teigen chimed in to explain that Legend shouldn't meddle with the system. At John Legend, you loser, you can't ask to be a DILF. Someone else has to submit you for DILFness. You desperado. Malcanado, escamado, scrapalamatapakazo, mulo malacamarabo como razo, mulo mucasabalacamacalazo. All right, but a DILF win. Important side note, if you're suddenly having a hankering for more handsome men. Okay, this is getting corny. I ain't reading that. They're like husband and wife tweeting back and forth to each other, sitting right next to each other, and they're commenting on each other's Instagram posts. Look, they're right next to each other and they're commenting back and forth. Little goofs. Him and Chrissy Teigen, I'm talking about. The moral of the story is that John Legend entered the DILF Hall of Fame. Chrissy Teigen expertly roasted him as usual. She's always valid in it, you must admit. And we all have a new favorite Instagram account, Triple Win. Well, I think that's a bit creepy, Instagram dads of Disneyland. I must confess. I just gotta tell the truth. I think that's a little bit creepy, man. That is creepy man style. Yeah. Kelly, I hear you. Right. And you know what? It's like that was to make them relevant or something, because I keep seeing them. There was something just went by my head. But I keep seeing them go up I keep seeing Chrissy Teigen and him popping up now. Like within the last 2 weeks, maybe just a week. They just keep popping up. Like they're trying to make themselves relevant. Like they want to trend on something. And I don't know how old that was, but they just seem to keep popping up in front of me. I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. Annabelle, I don't even know, bro. I don't know, dude. I don't even know, bro. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, that's weird, Walking Tall. It look real to me. Oh, I just seen that, Ange. I just seen that. You dweeb. I just seen that. You dweeb. Ange is a dweeb, man. My head went to straight pound mode. I kid you not, guys. Gennaro Feliciano, huh? Okay, let's do this. Let's check this out real quick. Short vid that brother Walking Tall just sent in.
Complete my degree at WGU and get
I
that
just hope I don't
MBA.
get a copyright
I had no
strike,
idea
man.
what it was going to lead to, but I can
It
tell you
doesn't look
now,
like I
it
will
was
on
definitely
this,
one of the
so
best decisions of my life.
looks like we should make it. We should make it out. We should make it out of here without a copyright. Okay. So, ladies and gents, someone jumped out of this window, and they are saying it is a hoax, and he's asshole naked. What do you guys think? Check her out.
I'm naken.
Yeah, that he looks like he's like a sex slave or something.
Gud, det ser ut som att den kommer från en helt annan tid, eller hur? Ja. Du kollar. Är han naken?
Ooh. Doesn't look like a hoax to me, bro. Why'd he jump though? Why wouldn't he just keep going down a rope, or did he fall by accident maybe? Wow, that was goofy. I'm gonna link this channel into the chat right now. The channel name is Motion Channel. He is Motion Channel is his name. Whoops. Okay, now, all right, let me read this text messages. Ooh, for real? Oh my gosh, dude, that's freaking cannibalism. Dude, good stuff, Kelly. Dude, this is cannibalism. What else do you call this, guys? What else do you call this besides freaking cannibalism, dude? You tell me what you call this, and I'll tell you what I think of you whenever you tell me what you call this. All right, let's do it. Check it out. Good stuff, Kels. Okay. Chrissy Teigen believes eating her placenta prevented postpartum depression after second baby. Yes, no, I kid you not. Yes, no, I kid you not. Yeah, and I said yes and no in the same sentence. I know. It's like, I'll play. Okay, what's wrong with this? Come on, man. There you go. There you go, guys. Won't let me highlight it, dude. It's like loading all slow. Chrissy Teigen says eating her placenta helped curb postpartum depression after she had her second baby, son Miles, with husband John Legend. You're weird, Teigen. You're weird. Chrissy Teigen has come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Get out of here, Jags. Come on, you Jagoffs. Get out of there. All right. Shall we? Is it really long? Oh, man, it does look really long, huh? Hold on. Let's see real quick. Oh, shit. That's real long. Hold up. Yeah. Wait a minute. That might take me 20 minutes. Let's see what they say on this. Maybe they'll just tell us. Yeah, Deb. Ooh, for real? I think that's cannibalism, guys. Don't you?
Aren't gonna go away. This is my new body.
That's Chrissy Teigen getting pretty real about her post-pregnancy body on her Instagram story on Monday. The model did not hold back as she showed off her stretch marks in a bikini while on vacation in Bali with husband John Legend and their 2 children.
Chrissy also expressed her thoughts on the subject, tweeting, "Instagram is crazy. I think it's awesome people have killer bodies and are proud to show them off. I really do. But I know how hard it can be to forget what, for a lack of a better word, regular old bodies look like when everyone looks bonkers amazing."
And she continued in another tweet saying, also, I don't really call this body confidence because I'm not quite there yet. She says, I'm still super insecure. I'm just happy that I can make anyone else out there feel better about themselves. And Chrissy hasn't been shy about opening up about post-pregnancy related struggles in the past either.
She first revealed her postpartum depression back in 2017, revealing she suffered periods where she couldn't stop crying, general unhappiness, and how she could hardly get off the couch, much less shower. She did find relief after seeing a doctor and going on antidepressants.
And she shared all those details in true Chrissy fashion. In February, she sat down with friend and hairstylist Jen Acton at a conference to talk a little bit about the postpartum depression that she faced with her daughter Luna and her fears that it might return after the birth of her son Miles.
Chrissy revealing in part at the time, "Do I worry about it with this little boy? I do, but I also know that when it does happen, if it does, I'm so ready for it. I have perfect people around me for it. That's why I stand for a real core group of people around me."
I love that she's been so open about this kind of thing, and it's part of the reason people love her so much. She's just very honest. She puts it all out there.
Well, especially with a time where with Instagram and filtering and Facetune and everything, it's good to have people like Chrissy that are real. I feel like a lot of women look up to her. I think there should be more people that do that.
Me too.
Well, she ate a placenta. They didn't mention it, but you see the title. I just I don't want to bore you guys reading.
I missed you so much, Anthony. You guys,
because I'm such a slow reader. I knew that I was personally unhappy, but that's basically about her being
2019,
unhappy.
aka her husband John Legend, while appearing on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Okay, same people on social media are my friends. Want all the latest pregnancy birth. Wow, dude. That is unbelievable, man. She ate her placenta. What the fuck, guys? I'm like queasy. And guys, Candice, what's up, baby? Guys, check this out real quick, right? While we're on that topic. She ate her placenta, which is probably a lie. Maybe she really did because she's a witch, or she's trying to fulfill the elite's agenda. So she says that to normalize it. Then she says she was depressed and she got on psych meds. Well, check this out. Psych meds is one of the reasons that United States life expectancy declining due to more deaths in middle age. After rising for decades, life expectancy in the U.S. decreased for 3 straight years, driven by higher rates of death among middle-aged Americans, a new study suggests. Midlife all-cause mortality rates were increasing between 2010 and 2017, driven by higher numbers of deaths due to drug overdoses, alcohol abuse, suicides, and organ system diseases such as hypertension and diabetes, according to the reported public in JAMA. But drug overdoses doesn't just mean, heroin and coke and Xannies. Put psych meds into that, and then you see how they got suicides. Put psych meds into that. All big pharma, all that. Doctors telling people they're crazy. Eat this pill, eat this pill. And what do you know, Johnny? The U.S. life expectancy is declining. There has been an increase in death rates among working age Americans, said Dr. Steve Wolf, Director Emeritus of the Center on Society and Health at Virginia Commonwealth University. This is an emergent crisis, and it is uniquely American problem since it is not seen in other countries. Something about life in America is responsible. The rising rates of midlife mortality hit some regions of the country harder than others. Wolf and his co-author found increases were highest in northern New England and the Ohio Valley. Economic hardship and the resulting despair may be to blame in those regions, Wolf suggested. While it's a little difficult to place the blame on despair directly, the living conditions causing despair are leading to other problems, he explained. For example, if you live in an economical distressed community where an income is flat and it's hard to find jobs, that can lead to chronic stress, which is harmful to health. Noting that a pattern increasing mortality in middle age is not seen in other high-income countries. Wolf said this might be because in other countries there are more support systems for people who fall on hard times. In America, families are left to their own devices to try to get by. Data for the study from the National Center for Health Statistics in the United States Mortality Database from 1959 to 2017. The researchers also scoured the medical literature for studies of United States life expectancy and mortality trends. Okay, I'm not reading all that. What happened? Tommy Hilfiger transform. What's striking is that the decline in life expectancy isn't the same for all age groups. That is really evidence that the mortality rates are increasing only in the middle age while they're continuing to decline in children, adolescents, and people over 65. Depopulation, guys. Part of the problem may be that middle-aged people are getting squeezed by healthcare costs because they are less likely to have coverage in children and people over 65. In fact, another recent study found out-of-pocket costs were more likely to prompt middle-aged people to cut back on heart disease medications than people over 65. And that is that, my friends. My friends. I have a very, very pounding headache. Very pounding headache right now. Headache is very poundful. So, you out of here, Deb? Is that who said good night, Deb? Much love, Debbie. We love you, Deb. Good night, Debbie. Much love to the Debsters. Good night, Deb. Guys, I think I'm wrapping up too because I basically just covered everything, and my head is absolutely pounding now. Like, I have a pounding headache now for probably like 20 minutes. I don't know what it is, but my head is absolutely pounding. Yeah, let's wrap it up, guys. It's already 2 anyway. All right, let's do this, man. All right, guys, we will be back tomorrow, better than ever. Most likely. Like I told you guys, I have a friend that just got shot, and I'm trying to be there for him too. So tomorrow's visit time. I'm gonna go to the hospital during visit hours. But look, we'll be on topic. We will definitely, yeah, Kels, something. Kels, I was almost thinking like the electricity's doing it, like all the Wi-Fi around me or something, because I have it running on 2 phones and 2 laptops and on the TV. But you too, John Smith. Thank you, brother. God bless you too, man. Much love to you, baby. Thanks for coming, Johnny. Thanks for coming, man. Walking tall, you the man, man. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, brother. Big Stack, what's up, baby, boo? Big Stack, good night, brother. Candace, much love to you, Candace. Thank you for stopping in. Deb, much love to you, Deb. Thanks for coming. L Mel, baby. Love you, L. Thanks for your donation earlier. I appreciate you more than you know. And much love to you. Angela, you ain't got to kill no one. Love you, though. Love you, Ange. Tell Liam I said what's up tomorrow. Hannah Bull, much love to you, brother. Killer Cow, got you, brother. Much love to you, brother. Thank you, Becky. I hope so. Much love to you, Beck. All right, Big Mike, be safe now. I got you, Sheer. I got you. Much love, Sheer. Much love, Mr. Hyde. I was thinking about my son. Didn't even think about me. I missed so much of the stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Ange. Yeah, if you want, rewatch. I appreciate you. Good night, Christy. Much love, Christy. Love you too, Ange. You too, Elmo. You too. I appreciate you, Elmo. I will. Got you, Kels. Locked and loaded, ready to go. My headache's already gone. It's like, no, my head's pounding right now, dude. Pounding. Okay, Gennaro. Okay. All right, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Excuse me. Don't apologize, Elmo. Excuse me. He's alright. He survived. He's alright. He's gonna be alright. He's gonna be alright. You gotta apologize. Best mods on YouTube. Best community on YouTube. Most loving. Insightful people. Caring. Open-minded. Like-minded individuals. And I appreciate all you guys, man. See you guys soon, man. Hey, man, if you didn't, make sure you check out the 2 videos I uploaded today before this stream. This is the 3rd video today, so please make sure you check out the video before this. Good video. Share it. Go drop a comment from me. And in the video this morning, too, definitely want to share that. Definitely drop a comment on that. Bust that in the algorithm. That's about kids getting snatched up and stuff all over America. It's going down. Share the stream. Share this stream. Come back. Drop a comment on each vid for me. Definitely check out the vid right before this. Chemical City trails all in the sky. Share that out. Try to help the kid out a little bit. I appreciate it, man. It's just excuse my friends, but it's a bitch when you come on here and you put all this time in and YouTube just doesn't let you gain momentum. Like YouTube just keeps cutting you off. It just keeps doing something. It just keeps, you know what I mean? Like last night they blocked my video worldwide. Today, shadow ban took like 6 subscribers already. Videos aren't, you know what I mean? The first video had 0 views all day. Meanwhile, people were watching it, commenting, liking, and it says 0 views. And they're just circle jerking me, man. So if you can, guys, share my streams out. Definitely check out the 2 videos prior to this video uploaded today and comment for me, man. This is Iggy MB5679. I'm checking out here. Get Truth to Die Line, baby. Shadow Band TV. One love.